Hi, welcome to Get Your First 10 Clients. I'm Scott Shane Holt, and I'm really happy that we could get together today and talk about these cutting-edge techniques and strategies so that you can effectively build your list, get customers, and accelerate your income this year. Today, I want to talk to you about getting 10 new high-paying clients so that you have a solid, viable, and thriving business. How to attract an email list of over 1,000 loyal fans and make a big difference in their lives. How this is going to allow you to scale up your business to any size that you want, getting as many clients as you want. And as people understand your value, they'll sign up at ever-increasing rates. How to make $100,000 or more by creating significant value in the world as you share your knowledge, expertise, and life experience. How to build a business around your values, family, and life. My system provides the results and proven techniques that allow you to fast forward your life and avoid the arduous work that kills most businesses before they can even make a profit. The point is this: whatever your goals are, to head out on your own and start a new business from scratch, or build a solid lifestyle business that frees up more of your time and gives you the consistent income that you want so that you can travel more and do the things that you really love, I know I can help make it a reality with what you're about to learn. This is going to be the best 40 minutes you can spend on your business today, and I want you to have the best experience possible with me and get the most out of this masterclass to improve your business. So turn off everything in the background and silence your phone. I also recommend that you have a pen and paper handy so that you can do the activities that I have for you and to take some notes. Today's training is for people who want to get clients and also have the tools to get a steady flow of clients whenever you want in the future. This is for people who never want to have to worry about money or losing a job again. You want to earn money and have a business that pays the bills, a business that can maintain your current lifestyle or even improve it. Okay, so what's the problem? You're probably experiencing one or all of these three problems. For one thing, finding clients is harder than you thought or were told. When you do find people and tell them what you do, you get blank looks or you feel misunderstood and wonder if this is ever going to work out. You don't know what to do to get your next clients. You probably thought people would be more excited to hear about what you do. Second problem, maybe people say they can't afford you. These are people that face big problems and say their number one priority is fixing it, and then they tell you that they can't afford your solution. This can make you wonder if you have anything valuable or whether you're worth it. Self-doubt creeps in and your confidence starts to give out. You may even start thinking about quitting. And the third problem you may be facing is that everything takes too long. Some things are just tedious. There's a lot of things to write. Websites, blogs, social media, emails, webinars, live talks, and presentations. Some things are complicated and technical. The website, the email, autoresponder, connecting up all the things in the back end, like PayPal. And maybe if we allow ourselves to admit it, some of the stuff might be scary. Putting your business and yourself out there in front of potential clients creates a lot of potential for rejection. And then for some people on this session, there's the issue of money. It can be scary to pay for expenses up front before you have money coming in, and also having to ask for the money in order to make the sale. Perhaps you want to avoid all of the laborious, nagging chaos of creating content for marketing and social media when you don't know where your next client or dollar is coming from. Now, some people on this call would like a solid plan that avoids spending 60 hours a week trying to get clients, or spending 0 hours a week because you don't know what to do or where to start. And this really sucks, because what you have is life-changing. Now, when things work the way they should, you'll have people lined up to work with you. They'll be genuinely interested in what you have to say. They'll light up when they hear about your offer and what you can do for them. They'll hire you on the spot and refer you to their friends, and their friends will hire you and refer you, and that just keeps going. Clients will understand how valuable you and your services are, and they'll happily pay you what you're worth. You'll be able to generate a dependable high income, and you'll stop worrying about money and have the convenience to buy what you want when you want. You can up-level your car, entertainment, vacations, and maybe even your home. You'll be doing something really significant and life-changing. It's a validation of you, your knowledge, and your experience. You'll be important to your community and seen as their leader. You make a huge difference in the world, and other people are living better lives because of your expertise. If you're not experiencing that right now, there's probably something blocking your progress, and I want to let you in on a little secret. The problem is not you or your expertise or your service. You've seen results in your life and in the lives of others. In almost every case, there's only one issue. The real problem is that people just don't understand the value that you and your expertise bring to the table. Now, this is actually good news because it's easy to fix. You just need to create a description that your clients find exciting and desirable when they first hear it. You need the power of the instant yes. When your ideal client hears what you can do for them, they should pay attention and pursue you for the solution. And this is the thing. Generating more content for your blog, social media, and talks won't work unless it generates interest in your ideal clients. Otherwise, it just becomes busy work. But when you make a few adjustments and hone your description of your expertise, then you can do a lot less of the laborious stuff and enroll clients with confidence and ease and spend more time doing what you love. And that's what you're going to learn today. But before we get into the details, let me introduce myself. I'm the guy that people call when they want to expose unseen opportunities, including the best way to reach ideal clients. To identify the next steps that have the biggest impact on their business and their time and money freedom, like what to say when you find your ideal client so that they want to hire you on the spot. How to cut their workload in half by separating what's working from what's not, including how to close more sales at higher rates. Let me tell you a little bit about how I came to learn all of this. During the recession of 2008-2009, my church was hit hard and had a large group of unemployed executives. Since I had hired 100 people in my career and switched careers several times, they asked me to help them land new jobs. I was new to career coaching, so I created a brand new program based on what worked for me and the people that I had hired. It worked great, and folks were getting jobs in 6 or 8 weeks. Some of them for more money than they were making before they were downsized, a tough thing to do in a recession. I realized I was onto something, and I was able to really help people make better lives for themselves. So I decided to sell the program outside of the church. So I made a home study course to sell online, and then something completely unexpected happened, which is to say that nothing happened. Nobody bought my system. I was baffled. I had money-making gold, and I was offering it at a bargain price, and I couldn't give it away. I was working way too hard for too long and was struggling to make even hobby money. 4 months to make the course, 2 months to write and build a website, connecting up the autoresponder, the shopping cart, and PayPal, and I was learning all of this as I went along. I started studying marketing, sales, coaching, and with each thing I learned, I made changes, which led to small increases. But I was still making hobby money, and I wasn't coming close to covering the 20 grand I was spending in training. When I realized how much I was spending, I went back and looked through what I had learned, and I noticed something interesting. There were overlaps. In total, there were 4 key concepts. 1, you need to be fascinating. You have far less time than you think to get people's interest. It's more like 10 seconds, not 10 minutes. 2, people have very little imagination. We need to be explicit and really help them see what's possible in their lives. 3, prospects decide on emotion, but they need to justify the purchase with logic. And 4, many people are ready to buy now. They just need a good offer to move them into action. Based on these 4 insights, the first thing I did was change the name of my system from Anatomy of a Perfect Resume to Job Getting Resumes, and my sales doubled. The perfect resume title left too much to the imagination. You'd have to imagine their resume getting you what you really want, which is to get a job. Then I made a change to my website. Previously, I had been collecting email addresses and then sending 7 or 8 emails before sending an offer, because I had heard that people needed 7 touches before they knew, liked, or trust me enough to buy. I changed that to a better offer. I gave folks a chance to buy my system immediately after downloading a free report. This more than doubled my sales. It was like 3 times as many people bought immediately as did after all of those emails. That was a 6 times increase in sales without spending any more time or money, and that was very exciting. One day, a coach friend of mine called and said that the speaker for his networking group had canceled at the last minute, and would I talk a little bit about how I was selling online. Based on what I had learned, I was able to put together a 30-minute talk that afternoon and offered a pilot program for finding clients online. 13 people hired me on the spot. And with a little follow-up, I was able to double the sign-ups. Okay, so when we tell people about our business, we typically run into 4 problems. The first is that they're not excited to hear about what we do. We get blank looks or short one-word answers like, oh, or interesting. Sometimes our friends and family sound skeptical, and it's really frustrating to be good at what you do, but not able to convey it to other people. There's no clear direction and no clear roadmap. We don't know what will work or what to do first, especially if you're trying to do it online. It can get complicated, and it involves a lot of upfront effort, and you're not sure what to do first or what's going to work at all. Or we hate sales, and we don't want to be seen like this guy. Some people think, maybe even unconsciously, that sales is a process of convincing or tricking people into becoming clients. They end up chasing clients and see client getting as a search and destroy mission. Maybe you have a lack of confidence or feel like you're less powerful because the client is the one with all the money and power. As a result, you might be afraid of coming off as sleazy or needy, and fear and self-doubt can run the show. Some people on this call are winging it with a hodgepodge of tips and techniques that feel forced, unnatural, and uncomfortable. And then they lower their price, barter, and give it away for free. Do a lot of pro bono work, which is a real problem because then people don't value you and you're no closer to a sale, even though you're helping people. But there's a different way, and my system solves all 3 of these problems. First, you create a success story roadmap. This is a success story for your business, one that makes you really excited to be in business. And it contains an exciting description of you and your service, so clients understand the full value of what you offer. One that grabs customers' attention, triggers their curiosity and interest in your service, and ultimately convinces them to take action in buying from you. Second, we create reusable and leveraged and scalable assets that do the selling for you and move your client in the direction of the sale without them feeling sold to. These assets remove the cap on your income, making it easy to get clients and grow your business. They can be used online and offline, and you can choose the ones that you're comfortable with and fit your style. And third, you approach your role in sales as a buying mentor, helping clients close themselves. And you're going to focus on the people who are ready to buy. Okay, step 1, create your success story. This is where you'll generate intrigue in your potential clients with what you have to say and what you're offering. Your success story will visualize and verbalize the people you help, how you help them, and how you make money doing it. For example, I've earned $100,000 using webinars and networking to help 25 job seekers that struggle with finding a high-paying management position to get hired in 60 days or less, utilizing my 4-point system in a group program, and now I'm able to pay all of my bills, tithe to the church, and save money every single month. Your business will be successful when it excites you and it excites your clients. We write it in the past tense so that you can visualize it already happening. This includes the money you've made, the people that you've helped, and how you've helped them. This way, when you discuss your business, people can realize that you're the person that can help them and self-identify themselves as an ideal client. And it includes the lifestyle that your business has created for you and your family so that you stay motivated and focused. You know what? I want to take a minute and discuss six figures or $100,000 as a goal for yearly income. Some people want it, but at the same time, they don't believe it as an achievable goal. And this non-believing can become an invisible roadblock that's difficult to overcome. So I want to help you overcome it right now and discuss how you can make $100,000 or even surpass that amount in your business this year. Okay? Look at it this way. If you offer just one program at just $3,000 and you enroll just one client a week and you work just 3 weeks a month and take the fourth week off and you take one entire month of the year off, that would be $3,000 times 3 clients a month times 11 months. That would be $99,000. And that's if you just charge $3,000 for the whole year. But you know what? As you enroll more clients and you get more confident and you get your message out there to more people, I think you're going to be able to raise your prices to $5,000 after 6 months. And when you do that, you can make $147,000 in the year. Okay, let's talk about your success story. I have an exercise that will help you write your own success story. Take out a sheet of paper and using the questions on the screen, we're going to describe 3 things. Who do you help? Business owners, moms, overweight people, singles, couples. How many are you going to help this year? In my example, I had 1 person per week, 3 weeks a month for 11 months, and taking a whole month off. So that would be 33 people. And how much will you charge? Now, if you're not sure how much you're going to charge, pick a number that feels like it's at the top end of your comfort level to ask for. But it's a number that you could ask for. $3,000 is a good starting point, and then you can raise it. But you might decide to start out higher. So the 3 things we want to do is who do you help, how many do you want to work with, and how much will you charge? I'm going to put a timer on the screen, give you a few seconds to work this through. Okay, you ready? Okay. How'd you do? How did that feel? Right? Good. Right? Okay. So, your success story is a roadmap for your success and the success of your clients. Remember those coaches I told you about earlier? I gave a short presentation and 13 of them hired me on the spot. Well, I wrote my success story first and then I made it come true. So what I had written down before my presentation was, I've earned $10,000 using an online course to help coaches that struggle with getting clients to get clients without selling, utilizing a system I created, and now I'm able to pay off all my debts and travel to the Caribbean. Now, with a little follow-up, I was able to double that number of attendees, and it came out to 27 people who each paid me $400. So I made $10,800, and afterwards, I was able to pay off all my debts and travel to the Caribbean. Okay, step 2 is reusable and scalable assets. Reusable and scalable assets allow you to create high-value, profitable marketing that will attract your ideal prospect and get them to buy your products and services without you being overly salesy. Once you've created your success story, you have all of the material required to get out there in a big way. Contained within your success story is the success story of your clients, who you help, what you help them with, and how you help them. It contains everything that your clients care about, and so it makes you very interesting to them. In my full course, I go into this in more detail, but I want to touch on it now. First, you describe them. This is a description of who you work with and the problem they're having, described in a way that tells your ideal client that you understand what they're going through. Then you describe yourself and your expertise. The most effective way to do this is to describe how you've solved a problem similar to the one that they have and the results that you can get. Third, you'll describe your process. Maybe it's 3, 5, or 10 steps. This is a quick way to convey your experience, and you won't be practicing on them for the first time. And then it's the working together piece, which I call the us piece. Here, you'll explain the logistics of working with you, whether it's an online course, weekly coaching, or home study course. Now, when you follow my system, we actually make 4 assets corresponding to each of these 4 quadrants. We make captivating connections, something that really describes your ideal client and gets them very interested in wanting to know more about what you do. We write your $1 million story so that people understand your expertise and why you're so qualified to work with them. We create a standout system and we put a process behind what you're doing so that people don't feel like they're a guinea pig. They know that there's experience behind what you're doing and that they can see how working with you is going to make them successful. And we create an irresistible offer so that people are motivated and want to take the next step, and that's enrolling in your product. Once you have these 4, what I call intangible assets, right? These 4 descriptions of the key elements that your customers care about, you can then create your outward-facing marketing assets, the tangible assets. And you'll have all of the material that you need. Well, actually not all of it, but a good part of it. Let me show you. And here's a list. Elevator speech, you're about 100% done. Networking discussions, about 100% done, complete. You're ready to go. Your website copy will be 90% done. You only need to add a few more things. Imagine that, being ready to sit down and write your website copy in one go. You could do a webinar like this webinar. You're about 80% done. Video scripts, again, about 80% complete based on those other assets. Your signature speech, 70%. Your free offer, about 60%. And your program content, you're about half done with creating your program content once you've done the 4 intangibles. Okay, so I have an exercise. Let's talk about your reusable and scalable assets. So how do you envision your successful business going? I want you to get out another sheet of paper and I'll walk you through it. Okay, there's 2 ways to reach your ideal client. One is offline, and this is networking, one-to-one meetings, speaking, live events, workshops. And the other is online, and that would be webinars, blogging, videos, podcasts, social media. And what I want you to do is think about how you envision getting in front of your ideal customer. Where does your ideal customer like to hang out? And I want you to pick 2 things, maybe one online, one offline, or it can be 2 from one column. But I'm going to give you a couple seconds. I want you to jot these down and then circle the ones that you'll use in your business. Okay, great. You have it? Good. Now, there's nothing worse than staring at a blank screen, so don't. Create your success story first, and then your marketing assets will just flow from that, and it's going to be so much easier. My client Jill liked to network, but she wasn't getting any business from the events or any referrals. So we created a slightly longer elevator pitch, and she used it at a networking event in New York City. The pitch was that she teaches people that need to get clients ASAP how to describe their services so they get hired right on the spot. This was an event where they go around the room and each person talks in turn. Generally, people leave these events with a stack of business cards. She left with 3 appointments. 2 of the people hired her. Many times people will kill themselves creating content, blogging, tweeting, posting, podcasting, weekly videos, and lots of other exhausting activities. Jill focused on delivering the simplest message in the simplest way possible and found success. Based on Jill's success, I created a program around this and called it the Instant Yes Pitch. Step 3 is becoming a buying mentor. It's interesting to me that clients don't like to be sold to. They want to make their own decisions, thank you very much. And we don't like to sell to them because it feels icky. But most entrepreneurs try to do just that. They try to do the act of selling to a group of people that don't want it and won't appreciate it. This mindset is all wrong. Approaching sales as something that you do to a potential client is just wrong. Sales is something that you do for a potential client. It's a service, especially if you provide a transformational service like coaching, consulting, or healing. Transformation starts with a decision on your client's part, and for most of your clients, their life changes for the better the minute they enroll with you. They have renewed hopes and dreams, they believe in themselves again, and they literally write a new story about their future. Now, as their mentor in this process, you're going to help prospects discover a few things. The good, the bad, and the ugly about their current situation, what they are giving up or missing out on by accepting their current situation, what they want and what they'll have, and what they'll be able to do when their current issues are resolved. Their motivation for closing the gap and whether that motivation is large enough to cover the gap, and how valuable your expertise is in closing that gap. So what we're talking about is adopting a sales process where you're a mentor and that gets the clients to sell to themselves. And we're going to do this by widening the gap between the pain of where they're at and the pleasure of where they want to be. You need to follow an easy, scripted process that provides massive benefits to your prospects. And this is going to take the focus off of you, and it builds rapport with your client at the same time. And it solidly represents you as the expert that can help them the best. Okay, I have an exercise for you to do as a sales mentor. Take out a sheet of paper and I'll walk you through it. We want to widen the gap and illuminate the distance between where they are now and where they want to be. So I want you to write down how your clients feel now before they work with you. Are they sad, lonely, tired? And what they really want to be able to do once they lose the weight, make more money, or have a great relationship. Is it keep up with the kids, travel, get married, or have more intimacy? Okay, go ahead and I'll start the timer. Okay, how'd you do? Okay, so your job as a buying mentor is not to chase people and try and convince them to become your client. Your job as a buying mentor is to show your customers how valuable you are by widening the gap between what they're experiencing today and what they can experience tomorrow after working with you. Okay, I want to check in with you. Are you comfortable with your success story? Do you have the reusable assets that you need in order to make success inevitable? Are folks buying your products and enrolling in your programs? If not, how much is it costing you to stay where you're at? Not at full capacity or at 6 figures. We've covered a lot today, and you may have questions. Sometimes I do a Q&A, but for this topic it would be a disservice because the way I can help you most is by understanding your unique situation. So since I can't do a Q&A on this topic, here's what I have for you. I've set aside some time in the next week to speak with some of you personally on a one-to-one basis about how you can nail down your success story and use these principles to get your next 10 high-paying clients. I can't do this for everyone on the call, so I have to limit it to the first 5 people only. We'll get on the phone together, I'll call you, and we'll talk for about 45 minutes, and we're going to take a look at what's going on in your business. I want you to tell me everything, your hopes, where things are going bad, what's working, what's not working, and we're going to put our heads together and come up with a plan for exactly how you can get your next 10 clients. The price for this is absolutely free. There's no charge. There's no obligation. There's no weirdness. I want to get on the phone and I want to talk to you about how I can help you jumpstart your business and stop wasting time and money on activities that don't bring in clients. This is for people who want to get clear on your success story so you can attract a minimum of 10 new high-paying clients, 1,000 email subscribers, and $100,000 in revenue. People that want to know what to say and do to attract clients. Systems that use these assets for continued growth and never want to be roadblocked by technology as you grow. You must be willing to try something new in order to get new results. It's for people who take action when they see a problem. This is specifically for businesses that want to grow and make real money that supports your lifestyle and produces security for your future. So if you meet these qualifications, I would love to talk with you. Like I said, the call is absolutely free. So why am I doing this? Why am I carving time out of my schedule to talk with you about creating your success story? Here's why. First off, I've been there. I know how isolating it is to build a business from scratch and have few, if any, people understand what I'm going through. Second, I love helping people get clarity on the issues they're having, and I really love helping people implement systems that get results. This is what I live for, and honestly, I also get a better understanding of what entrepreneurs are going through. You're going to walk away from our call with a tremendous amount of perspective, but if your business is anything like mine was, you may need more help than that. When we speak together, if both of us feel like it's a fit, we'll talk about how we can work together over the next few months to grow your business. If that's something you're interested in and you feel like it's a fit and I feel like it's a fit, we could talk about you becoming one of the new clients we take on this month. If not, that's okay too. Either way, if you're ready to get at least 10 new clients, 1,000 email subscribers, and $100,000 of revenue, and have the satisfaction of building a business that supports your lifestyle, if you're tired of working too much and getting too little back, if you're ready to develop the client-getting skills that provide lifetime security, get on my schedule. You should see a button either below the screen or right next to it. Click it and choose an appointment time, and I'll be in touch with you in the next day or two to figure out how you and I can help your business. Once you book your appointment, you'll be redirected to a really short application. It only has 3 or 4 questions. I just want to know a little bit about your situation, and then I'll be in touch at the time you chose. Now, if we work together, we're going to get you crystal clear on what your issues are, what is standing in your way, and help you craft a solid game plan for creating win-win situations that allow you to get the next 10 clients. Here's how you book your call with me. So if you could see the button, go ahead and click it now. If not, open a new browser window and type in getyourfirst10clients.com/apply, and 10 is spelt out, T-E-N. You'll be taken to the scheduling page and you'll choose your country and your time zone. When you hit the next button, a little calendar is going to open up and show you all the available dates when we can talk. Just choose a time and be sure to put it in your calendar because that's when I'm going to call you. After you click on the time you want, you'll be redirected to the really short questionnaire. I just want to know a little bit about your business, so I'm prepared to help you when we speak. It's really simple. Just click the button and let's make this happen. Let's change your life. I promise our call together will be the best time you've ever spent working on your business. Okay, I'm going to take you to the calendar now so you can be one of the 5 people I work with for free. I look forward to speaking with you.